Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jay Caballero, the wedding photographer. And today I have a nice little story about a picture that I want to show you. But of course, before showing you, I want to give you a little story behind it. And I understand that, the old saying says that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I won't do 1,000, but maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to try to explain it to you real quick here. So some years back, we had a groom, Edward, and a bride, Nancy. We had, an agreement to photograph their wedding and their engagement and their bridal session. At the time of this, Edward, the groom, was with the Navy, so he was being deployed to a couple of different places. So they had a couple of troubles and a couple of problems with setting up a date for the engagement. And I remember very clear that Nancy would kind of text or call, and she would say, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna have to, move the wedding, postpone it again because he got moved again. He's not coming home. He's gonna, have to do something else." And I think this went on for maybe 2 to 3 years, and then I said, okay, well, we're just waiting. There's nothing we can do as photographers. But somewhere within that time, towards the end, we saw Nancy in a bridal show, and Nancy said, "Oh my God, I've been meaning to get a hold of you guys. We need to set up a date, and we need to, really do the engagement. It's already time." And we said, "Yes, whenever you're ready, you let us know." So yeah, she confirmed back in a couple of weeks or something, and she said she wants to go to Vegas, and we said, well, let's go to Vegas, let's do that. So we fly out to Vegas, they rent an SUV, it's me and it's 2 video guys and it's them. We're driving around town, the beautiful Vegas with all the, the landscape, all the beautiful, buildings and all these other things. But Nancy wanted to do something outside, something with the, in the sand, something with the dry sand, and something a little more rustic. So I said, okay, well, let's go outside then. So I think the second day we were there, we rode out of town and we started setting up and everything. For me, it was the first time shooting outside of Vegas. So when we're getting ready to shoot, we're almost all set, and then I start looking to the left and I tell them, guys, there's wind with color that's coming this way, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's a little sandstorm." I said, "Well, we'll do it quick, or we'll get back in the truck and then we'll come back out." I said, "Okay," but it was not the way we planned it. It didn't work out like that. I'm saying it did. The wind came in and we were all like, "Oh my God," So in the middle of that, I remember telling them, "Hey, I think it's dying off. Just hang in there, stay in front of me, don't move, or if you stay together, stay together." So it was pretty windy, right? So at this point, the cameras are all white, they're all covered in dust and sand and everything. So I think we got 1.5, and then we got another one. We got 2.5 or something. We got one, and then we got another one, and a little bit smaller, and then we got one that just kind of, it was kind of in the ground. It wasn't too big. But I remember when I'm photographing them and I'm shooting and I'm kind of giving some instructions, and I remember looking through my viewfinder and playing a few of them back. I'm trying to use the viewfinder because there was so much dust. And I saw this image of them that I'm about to show you. And this image really represented them at this time, right? Because as you're gonna see, there was a frame around them, right? All this dust, all this sand that kind of settled around them. And for me, it was kind of like the story that they were going through. It was kind of like, well, they were kind of holding on getting started on this engagement session because of his current job. And I kind of saw that there was a little bit of turbulence. Every time we talked to her, she was a little bit just a little kind of hesitant, I don't know when we can do this. And so to relate what was happening at that time and to bring it down to one image, I think this image kind of summarized their relationship, their time when that was happening at that time, right? So when I saw that they were so together within all of this dust, all of this turbulence, all of this, uneven ground, all of this uncertainty, I thought it was beautiful. I thought that dictated exactly who they were. That painted an image of them, and I thought it was beautiful. And I said, "Oh my God!" When I saw it, I said, "Oh my God, this is what I wanted." I said, "This is what I wanted," because this describes them in a form that I couldn't do it if I try to do something else. So it's just one of those things that I'm always a big fan of, right? I always think that photography, it's more than the image. Photography is a connection to the image, right? So when I see this image, I connect to it because of them, of their time that they had, of a little trouble that they had around them, but they were always united, right? And this shows exactly that. So it's just something I've been wanting to share with you guys, and hopefully maybe I'll do a few more if you guys are okay with it, if you guys like that. But thank you so much for spending some time here, and have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys again.